in a Turkish prison for charges of espionage and aiding terror groups. Will he be brought home? Cece Heil is the executive senior counsel for the American Center for Law and Justice, which helps represent Pastor Andrew Brunson. She joins us now with an update. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for covering this case.
You're welcome. We're really concerned about him, and he's been in all of our thoughts and prayers, including the president's. He was tweeting about it, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But what is the update on this?
The most recent update for Pastor Brunson is after his trial on Monday, he was remanded back to an original prison that he was in where he had lost 50 pounds in just a terrible condition for him. Just last night, he was moved back to the current prison he was in before the trial, which is not the ultimate outcome that we want, but it is much better for Pastor Brunson.
Is he safe?
As safe as he can be in a country that has deemed him a terrorist and in a Turkish prison.
Why do they think that he was a spy? What's their reason for putting him behind bars? Are there evidence?
Pastor Brunson, sure. Pastor Brunson lived for 23 years as a pastor in Turkey with no problems. He raised his family there. It was after the failed coup attempt in 2016 where President Erdogan was just gathering up anyone he deems a threat, and that would include Christians. So that was why Pastor Brunson was originally arrested. In the 62-page indictment, the prosecutor literally says that his crime is Christianization. He equates terrorism to Christianization.
Wow. How are Christians treated in Turkey?
Well, they're definitely extreme minority, and Turkey used to really pride itself in religious freedom. It seems like under President Erdogan's rule and the state of emergency, that's no longer the case.
Is it safe for Americans to travel there?
My personal opinion would be no, that obviously they are using this American citizen as a political hostage and a bargaining chip, and I wouldn't recommend that any United States citizen travel there.
I know the vice president called his wife on Tuesday to express his deep concerns. Ambassador Brownback and Senator Tillis have been very involved in this. The president tweeted out, he said, "They call him a spy, but I am more of a spy than he is. Hopefully he will be allowed to come home to his beautiful family where he belongs." What's your reaction?
Well, I think it's my personal opinion that when President Trump sends out a tweet, he's sending a message. So I hope that that is indeed the case for Pastor Brunson, and I hope that President Erdogan has indeed received that message, that President Trump is engaged and he wants him home now.
In your heart of hearts, do you think we'll get him home?
I do. I'm hopeful. I want Turkey to do the right thing. They're a NATO ally. They need to send him home immediately, just like President Trump said.
If he is convicted, what happens to him?
It's a 35-year sentence, and Pastor Brunson's 50 years old, so it's basically he will spend the rest of his life in a Turkish prison.
Wow. And how do they treat prisoners?
The original prison that he was in was not good conditions. This prison that he is in now, as far as I know, for a Turkish prison, it's as good as it can be.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll all say prayers that we get him home soon. How's his wife doing, by the way?
You know, she's heartbroken. The family's heartbroken. They all appreciate your prayers. That's what's just getting him by, and hopefully that's what will get him home as well.
Cece Heil, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A huge final hour. We have Geraldo, we have Tommy Lahren, Newt Gingrich, Steve Hilton, and Chef Ann Burrell. They're all here live.